Today we are going coast to coast from Washington State to Maryland, and I am spending a few minutes with Robert Nickey, founder of CEO Consulting. I'll be asking him some crucial questions which can lead to increased business profits and business success. Hello, I am Doug Marshall, partner with Marshall Valissis, and this is 3 Questions for a Professional. Rob has over 30 years of experience facilitating business collaboration in the areas of finance and strategic planning within the banking, service, and government contracting industries. He has an enthusiasm for the closely held business and works with business owners and key employees to improve profitability, identify strategic direction, and increase company value. In addition to his passion to help business owners reach their goals, he also teaches at the undergraduate and graduate levels. You are going to enjoy learning from Rob over the next few minutes. Good morning, Rob. So great to see you.
Good morning, Doug. Good to see you. Thanks for having me today.
Very welcome. I'm looking forward to this. So, Rob, you and I have talked about the distinctive roles a business owner represents. So let's just start right here. What are the roles and why are they important to understand?
Sure. So Michael Gerber wrote a book entitled E-Myth. And in that book, he describes 3 distinctive roles that a business owner plays: the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. And in his studies, he found that most business owners spend 70% of their time as the technician, 20% of the time as the manager, and only 10% as the entrepreneur. And when you think about the technician is the person that's doing the work day in and day out, putting the hours in. So as a business owner, if you're going in that role as technician and doing the work, you really are working a business rather than owning and managing a business. Mm-hmm. So what Michael Gerber proposes is that the technician role and the entrepreneur role should really be flipped, spending 10% as the time as the technician, knowing that you're always going to be doing something in the business, but spending then 70% of your time as the entrepreneur and taking time on thinking how you want to grow your business, because that way now you're able to grow value.
That's a great perspective. So let's look at some strategy stuff. When reviewing business strategies, many owners come from the, what's wrong with this thing and how can I fix it perspective. But you have a different approach, as we've talked about. You advise entrepreneurs to ask a different question, and that's the what's right about this issue. And why do you prefer this approach?
Well, I think one, and the simplest is mindset. If we come from a position of what am I doing right, you're automatically thinking of that positive. And the glass isn't half empty, it's half full. Rather than looking at it of always, well, what am I doing wrong? What do I got to fix? Because now that mindset is one of somewhat of defeatism, that you're always trying to repair something. Where if you're coming from the perspective of what am I doing right and how are we succeeding, and we're working on building and improving on what we're doing right, we're doing that in a more positive way. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean you take what you're doing wrong and sweep it under the rug and not look at it, because you do need to understand what you need to possibly change and improve on. But if you really come from the point of what am I doing right and how do we improve it, let's continue that and build on that success. And again, long term, we're going to be able to grow value.
I really like that. So once an owner has decided on a strategy, how can they do a self-assessment on their progress, and how often should they be sitting down and doing this?
So if you think about planning, and a lot of business owners think of planning of let's just see what I'm going to do tomorrow, maybe to the end of the year, but really sitting down and doing a strategic plan and saying, where do we want to be 3-5 years out? Knowing and starting really with, and something you and I've talked about, really starting with what's my value of my business today? Where do I want it to be? And how do we get there? So as we put those strategies in place to grow that value, we want to sit back and look at where we are really every 30 days, not meaning that we're rewriting the plan, but we want to know our progression. And, there's 5 questions that you can ask yourself every 30 days to see where are you and how are you improving. And those questions are, what action did I take this month to support my business? What action did I take this month to grow my business? What action did I take this month to improve my effectiveness? What action did I take this month to improve my efficiency? What specific results have I created this month through my efforts? And then finally, what did I do better this month versus last month? And what can I do better next month based on those results? So really it's looking at where your progression is towards those goals. You should be sitting down and reviewing your financial results every month. And when you're doing that, look at the goals you've set and where's your progression, and asking yourself those 5 questions.
You have to measure it, don't you?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, Rob, this has been great. I really appreciate you taking these few minutes, and we're going to look forward to another conversation that you and I are going to have about valuation, business valuation.
Looking forward to that.
Have a great day, a great weekend as well.
Same to you. Thanks for having me.
Bye now.